There were people angry shortly after your resignation because they said, we just supported you, we just gave you money, we just voted for you, and a few weeks later this comes out. Did they have a right to be angry? Do you understand where that came from?
To some degree. But I mean, I don't want to get into the details, and I can understand people's frustrations, but the process was such that we had a candidate running in this race who was not committed to this region, and I needed to defeat him. That as it worked out, Marlon Stutzman got lined up to be the head of a class. He had had some training. He was a legislator. He was a Tea Party person. Coates was there. I wouldn't have resigned had I not known that that was in place, and God knew it was in place, to be blunt, as well. Furthermore, I would have won the election. It would have been brutal. I decided it would be better not to put my family through that. I pretty well covered a lot of this type of thing, but no, I believe it was the right decision. I believe it worked out right, and I never felt anything more clearly, because I resisted resigning. For all the talk, there was no evidence of anything. It was a confession. There was no blackmail. There wasn't anything to blackmail me with. It was a confession, and I never felt anything more clearly coming directly from God. Then I didn't want to resign. I felt it was direct. But as worked through the details, I believe it was the right thing. I believe it was the right thing for the district, and I believe the district will be fine.
And for your family, because you've mentioned that
definitely
several times.
Worked for the family, because that was preeminently clear. I was a public figure, though, and I had to factor in the public figure side of whether that would be damaged. Sure, a lot of my supporters were hurt. Sure, a lot of my voters were hurt. But at the same time, I had to put my family first because I messed up. And the second thing was, I believe it worked out for the district.
Anything else that you want to add? We'll let them kind of get some shots of us chatting. But
I am really thankful for having the opportunity to serve. I believe that I worked hard to represent this district. I had personal failings. I did not have public failings. And I regret the way it ended. I regret that I hurt my wife and my district, but I'm pleased that I was able to fight for the people of this area and to pass this district off in better shape than if I'd have been too ideological or if I hadn't worked as hard. I'm really pleased at where we're headed, and it was an honor to represent the people here.
So as you look back at your legacy,